welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be making a Cuban sandwich. I have here the Cuban bread, nice, long, really long, it's too much for my husband and I'm gonna be cutting it and I'm gonna just take 2 pieces for us because it's really long. We're gonna save the rest. I have here about a pound of pernil, which is the pork shoulder, which is awesome. Marinade, super simple. It's just about the same. Oregano, cilantro, lemon pepper. The seasonings are the basic. So we're going to be making it very traditional, very authentic. So let's go over the ingredients. I have a Cuban baguette, which is right here, Cuban bread. Which is really long. For 2 people, this is like, wow, that's a lot. But I want to be cutting a couple pieces. It's only for my husband and I. So we have the Cuban bread. I have 8 slices of Swiss cheese. I have ham, and I'm going to be putting, I will go, as I go, I will show you how much. We have the pickles, which is like, wow, the main thing. One of the main ingredients on this sandwich. We also have the garlic oil, which I end up making because I couldn't find it in the store when I went yesterday. So I will make a little video and show you guys how I do it, because I put a little my own flavor into it, a little hint of my extra ingredient, but it comes out so good and the smell is awesome. I also have the mustard, and we have the pork meat, which is the king of the sandwich, the pork. This is pork shoulder, which is very, very, very popular, especially for these days and the holidays. Almost every Latin family will have some kind of pork, and it will be more this, unless they can afford to roast a pig or buy a couple pounds of roasted pig. But this is it. This is the meat. Anyway, this is the meat. Is pork. It's very important that we get the pork because of the flavor, but it doesn't mean that now because of the holidays, if we have leftover like chicken, beef, any kind of meat like that, you cannot make a sandwich very similar to a Cuban and call it a Cuban. As long as you have the bread, you have the Swiss cheese, the ham, the pickle. The only difference is the meat. Go for it. I'm gonna start. I think this is big enough, because once we press it, it gets really small and skinny. For now, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm gonna open the bread. We have different ways to make this when it comes to the heat. So right now what I'm going to do is, for the pressing, I'm gonna use my panini machine. So, but there are other ways. For instance, I'm gonna go ahead and put it together, and then it's gonna go in the oven for about 3 to 4 minutes. When I put it all together. But that's because we want to heat it up, and we want the cheese to start melting before we put it on the presser. Sometimes if things are cold and you put it on the presser, they won't get as hot as the way you want it. So we put it in to toast it a little, and then we put the pickles. We don't put the pickles before, because then they're gonna get all soggy and they're gonna get too cooked, and you don't want that. You want them crunchy. You want them nice and fresh. And that's what you're looking for. When you bite on that sandwich, the pickle makes a statement. So you want to wait until you get the sandwich out of the oven and you are ready to put it in the presser. So I'm using the panini machine because we have one, but if you don't have one, I'm actually going to turn it on right now. If you don't have a panini machine, you can go ahead and use a skillet. You can put a skillet or just a sheet, like one of those foil trays also, and you can actually put it on top. This, like if you were going to cook, put the sandwich and press it with something out, whatever you have. You can put the cutting board on it and put some other extra stuff to press it. That's the key. But there's always a way to make a Cuban sandwich, so don't worry about not having what you need. There's always a way. So let's go ahead and put this dish together. I'm going to bring the camera closer. Okay guys, let's go ahead and put it together. The first thing we do, we already cut it open. So we are going to start by putting mustard in one side. Remember, we have to do this process so that we can put it in the oven. And then Just gonna use the spatula to spread the mustard. Just like that, super cool. As I tell you, I made my own garlic oil. It's awesome. It's going on the other side. Super. It's up to you how much you want. If you like the taste of the garlic, go for it. I love it. I do. So then now we're gonna come and we put cheese on this side right here. I already tell you guys I have 4 slices because I wanted to work on it. We like cheese, so I want the cheese to be everywhere. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do it this way, just like that. Perfect. Now we're gonna come in with the ham. There you go. Let me do it that way. I'm gonna put a little piece right there. I'm gonna just kind of cut half of it. Just perfect. That should do it. Then now we come in to this side on top of the cheese. And we are going to put the pork as much as you want. Be generous. Don't you worry about anything. If you have enough, you have enough. And that's how it should look. Very quick and simple. I didn't put the mayonnaise on this one because it's going to be my husband's, but I'm putting it on mine. And once we finish with this, I'm going to put it aside. We keep remember, we don't put the pickles into it yet because we want the pickles to be fresh. So if we put it in the oven now, they're going to cook too much and that's not going to be pleasant. So now we just leave it open and we will put it on the tray and we will proceed. I'm going to do the other one. Put the cheese. Do the ham. Perfect. Now comes the pork. That's Moana, my little dog, barking. She's outside. There we go. That is just beautiful. It's going on the oven for 3 minutes. Guys, it's been 3 minutes and we have to get it out. We don't want to leave it too long because we don't want the bread to get too crispy, too crunchy in there. So this was just to heat it up. You can see the cheese it's looking good. The change color, the pork is nice and hot. So everything is now kind of set in place. So what we're gonna do right now is we're just gonna proceed to put the pickles. That is awesome. Oof. Now we just take this one and put it on top, just like that. Super easy, guys. Beautiful, super easy. We press on it, not so much because we're going to put it in the presser. I want to bring this whole thing to the panini machine. I personally like to put a little butter on the machine, just for flavor and also helps with the color. So I'm going to go ahead and place. There you go. Push it in. Just put some pressure in it. Right now the bread is too thick, so that's why I cannot lock it, but if it goes down enough I will lock it. I'm just going to give it a minute and then I come back and I will put some pressure into it. I just put a little pressure on it so that to make sure that it toasts very well on the top and on the bottom, and also for the cheese to melt. Once it melts, it's all set. We don't have to keep it down for minutes. No, it's not necessarily. Once you see and you can feel it, that it's toasted, that is all you need. Wow, that is hot and beautiful. So far, this is what we got. They look awesome. Let's go ahead and cut it. Just be careful. Remember, they're hot. I'm going to be cutting mine in 3. Look how beautiful that is. Oh my goodness, that is awesome. There you go, beautiful cut. Right now what we have here is just a beautiful, perfect Cuban sandwich. Just beautiful. I love it. You can see the pickle, you can see the cheese, you can see the ham. That is what we're looking for. That is beautiful. Well, guys, let's go ahead and try this beautiful dish. This Cuban sandwich came out awesome. Look at that. Wow. I feel like dancing because it's so nice and crunchy in my mouth. Wow. Wonderful, 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 guys. I will recommend you to try it. The pickles, so nice and tender. They have that crunchiness on them, so that you can, feel it once you bite on it, and the taste with the ham and the sweet of the Swiss cheese. I love it. I hope you guys try it. Please let me know what you think. Let me know how you make the Cuban sandwich if you had before. I appreciate you all. Thank you for being here with me one more time. This sandwich came out awesome. Another alternative for the holidays. Sometimes we just don't want to cook too much. We just want to make something quick and simple. Doesn't take long, doesn't take much, too many ingredients. This is perfect. This is one of those quick dishes that we can say, or the quick meals that we can say, you know what, I have this and that in the refrigerator, let's get it out and make it. Have fun cooking, enjoy the kitchen. Guys, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, to like and share my video. And very soon, December 31st, at midnight, I'm gonna be picking a winner for my little giveaway, my little holiday giveaway. As a thank you, guys, for subscribing, to supporting my channel. Thank you for being here with me. God bless. Let's eat.